We had a bombshell exclusive report this weekend from Michael Wolff, Donald Trump's former biographer, and Michael Wolff was also potentially going to be Jeffrey Epstein's biographer. And Michael Wolff talked about what was referred to as a pussy committee between Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein, and among other things, they had a bet amongst themselves, according to Wolff, who could have sex with Princess Diana first, after she divorced from now King Charles. Now, a lot of MeidasTouch viewers said, Ben, there's more to that story and you have to keep on digging. There's audio recordings out there of Donald Trump on Howard Stern talking about how he wanted to give Diana an HIV test before having sex with her, and that he could have definitely laid her if he wanted to. It's like basically a direct quote from Donald Trump. Can you find that audio, Ben? Was a lot of what I was getting. Yes, I've got that audio, but I've dug even deeper than that. And the story here gets more sinister. And you may know this already, but Princess Diana confided in some of her closest friends that she thought in the mid-1990s, before her passing, obviously, that Donald Trump was almost like stalking her with his behavior, how he was trying to love bomb her with all of these gifts that he kept on sending to her. And we know from Donald Trump's audio recordings with Howard Stern what he was thinking behind the scenes, and just the crudeness of which he says it. He says something like, I would tell Diana to go right behind a Lexus, and I would say to her, hey, that's my doctor over there. You got to get this HIV test. I'll play that for you in just a moment, but I want to share with you right now, right here, Donald Trump's book. The book is called The Art of the Comeback. It's from 1997, and he signs it for Jeffrey Epstein. There's a Princess Diana connection here that I want to share with you. It's The Art of the Comeback. He writes, to Jeff, you are the greatest, signed Donald Trump, October 1997. Now, in the book, here's what Donald Trump says. I only have one regret in the women department, that I never had the opportunity to court Lady Diana Spencer. I met her on a number of occasions. I couldn't help but notice how she moved people. She lit up the room with her charm, her presence. She was a genuine princess, a dream lady. The fact that Donald Trump sent that book to Epstein, knowing the background of the Pussy Committee, and also knowing what Donald Trump said about Princess Diana later, shortly after Diana died, he was on Howard Stern and made those comments posthumously. I mean, pretty soon after her death. Now, Princess Diana's brother, back in 2023 or so, had some very harsh words for Donald Trump, because Donald Trump was out there telling Breitbart right around that time period, 2022, 2023, that Diana kissed his ass. And it's just, I want you to put, because this is the mentality of an abuser. Like in 2023, he's out there saying, Diana kissed my ass. She kissed my ass. I loved how she kissed my ass. So Diana's younger brother, Charles IX, Earl Spencer, he hit back against that. And after Trump told Breitbart News that Diana was someone who kissed his ass before he pursued politics, Charles defended his late sister and said the following: surprised to hear that Donald Trump is apparently claiming that my late sister Diana wanted to kiss his arse, Charles wrote, since the one time she mentioned him to me when he was using her good name to sell some real estate in New York, she clearly viewed him as worse than an anal fisher, is what he says. So the Diana's family not too happy about what Donald Trump said there and then. Now, it was one of Diana's friends who came out and said how she felt that she may have been being stalked by Donald Trump. Let me get you, her name is Selena Scott. Selena Scott was a presenter from the UK. She said that Diana told her that Trump creeped her out What am I going to do? What am I going to do? He keeps on sending me things. He keeps sending me these weird roses and orchids, and they're piling up, and it's just becoming creepy and weird. I don't want him to keep sending me all of these things. It began to feel as if Trump was stalking her. So you add all of that up together, and that's where we're at there. So let me just share this with you. So here was Donald Trump on Howard Stern. Shortly, this was right after Diana's death that Donald Trump said this, that he could have laid her. He says that he could have had sex with her. Here, play this clip. Let's play it.
You could have gotten Lady Di. You could have gotten her, right? You could have nailed her.
I think I could have. She had times when she didn't look great, and she had times when she looked better than anybody in the world.
And there's another part of it that's just so crude, I don't even want to play it, where he said he would have had to HIV test her first. I think I could have, he says, I would have said, hey, Lady Di, you have to go to the doctor. Go back over to my Lexus. I have a new doctor. We want to give you a little checkup. And this is just who Donald Trump's sick mind is. So with that as background, here is what Michael Wolff told us about what his reporting showed about the Trump-Diana connection. Here, play this clip.
One of the many things that Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump had in common was their obsession with the royal family. At one point in the mid-90s, after Diana and Charles's marriage started to fall apart, Trump and Epstein had a bet with each other about who could sleep with Diana first. I don't know, by the way, if either of them ever won that bet. There was a point at which Epstein was asked to be the guy. Apparently this was a thing, like a job, a position, who would slip into the seat next to Diana at certain functions when whoever she was with got up, so she could never be seated next to an empty chair. And when Epstein got this job, he bickered with Trump about who wanted the introductions to also get this job. Epstein wouldn't give it to him. What they understood, and many, many people have understood this before them, is that the royal family was one of the great social climbing vectors in the world. If you were involved with the royal family, engaged with the royal family, familiar to the royal family, able to bring the members of the royal family with you, all doors opened. You could have access to anyone you wanted to have access to. This raised both your stature and the possibilities in your life.
Now here's Wolff again talking about the Pussy Committee. Here, play this clip.
Now this is a key issue right now in the way the White House is looking at the Epstein scandal. The fear is that Ghislaine Maxwell can tie Donald Trump to the details of what Trump and Epstein called the Pussy Committee. The Pussy Committee consisted of Trump and Epstein in their efforts to get girls for Prince Andrew.
All right, as frequent viewers of the MeidasTouch Network know, I'm a huge fan of our partners at Chapter who help seniors select the best Medicare plans for their specific situation. They've helped many of our viewers of this channel save money and get better medical care. One regular viewer named Kevin in Florida was struggling with high out-of-pocket costs due to his pre-existing conditions. Chapter helped him enroll in a plan that saves him, get this, $2,100 a year. They saved another MeidasTouch fan, Steven, hundreds a month by finding a better plan that covered his dialysis treatment. And the best part, it's totally free. You just give them a call at 82-MEDICARE and they'll see if you're in the best plan for your individual needs. If so, they'll let you know. If not, they'll help you find and enroll in something better. It's easy and it's quick. They can review your options in less than 20 minutes. So if you're turning 65 or already on Medicare, but not sure if your plan has the best offer for you, call them today at 82-MEDICARE and share your experience in the comments below. That's 82-MEDICARE. And you can see what all our fans are raving about. It's Chapter 82-MEDICARE. Donald Trump was interviewed about 9 years ago about his relationship with Diana, and you know he lies about everything, but in my opinion, you can tell he's lying here. Play. And now Trump's first wife, who has since passed away, Ivana, she allegedly died by falling downstairs at her Manhattan apartment, and she's buried in the back lot of Bedminster golf course, so that Trump could potentially get tax breaks by turning Bedminster into a cemetery. Here is what she had to say about Diana, complaining about her husband and complaining about men in general. Here's what Trump's first wife, Ivana, had to say. Here, let's play this clip.
A little bit sick of Diana whining and crying that the husband doesn't love her. But too bad. You know how many husbands doesn't love their wives and they don't have the tiara and Buckingham Palace and two beautiful healthy kids? Give me a break. So I'm really sick of that.
Are you sick of it? Fed up.
Just go on with your life. You know, either stay and live with it or find the guy which is going to love you and go on with your life.
Yeah.
But she doesn't like that. She wants everything. You know? And so she talks badly against him. It's not going to bring his love. He can't stand it. So it's just, I think she's wrong.
And so I give you all of those various data points right there. And I think certain things come to light. And then, of course, you know Donald Trump's statement that he said on Access Hollywood. But when Donald Trump was deposed, he says that, yeah, if you're a wealthy man, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to grab women's genitals, you can do it, he says. Here, play this clip.
And you say, and again, this has become very famous in this video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the pussy?
Well, that's what it's. If you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
And you consider yourself to be a star?
I think you can say that, yeah.
Well, let me know what you think, folks. Tying some loose ends together right there. Thank you for the tip about some more stuff that Donald, just how creepy he is with Diana. Oh, I mean, just also and how weird he is with the royal family in general. Remember Donald Trump, how upset he gets when King Charles went to Canada, or how Donald Trump was like the idea of the United States becoming part of the British Commonwealth. Remember Donald Trump was great idea, King Charles, and it was some article in the Sun, which was kind of a parody article. But Trump's like, yeah, let's make the United States part of the Commonwealth. Anyway, hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million subscribers.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.